Right, I want everybody calm down and back in their seats. Are you there? And you there?
No, not until he takes it back.
Stop it, Dennis. I've got enough to handle about lies and secrets. It's true. My mum...
Lucy, there's no need. You don't have to do this.
She was HIV positive. My blood transfusion she had years ago in America. She had AIDS.
Just a minute. Calm down!
You ain't getting away with this. I want to get you, Morris!
Is this why you haven't been talking to me?
What could I say? I didn't know until after she died.
Well, you could have told me.
How? What could I say?
I don't know, do I?
I knew it. I told you.
What's the matter with Mr. Davis?
Back strain. Weight training. Now that guy pushes himself too hard.
Hurry up, or it's less time in the pool.
You believe all that about blood transfusions?
Yeah, that's what they all say. It's obvious what's happened. My mother got it from my father, who probably got it from someone like Grizzly.
Yeah, or maybe my mother got it from somebody else.
Yeah, could be. Maybe she got around a bit, you know what I mean?
You mean she was a prostitute?
Right, died from age all the time.
Like Lucy Mitchell then?
10 to 1, she's got it too.
You shut your dirty mouth, or
Oh yeah, come on, Morris, hit me. Try, I ain't gonna push over like Westgate.
Don't bother, it's not worth it.
Hey, what's going on?
Nothing, sir. Ask Morris, he'll tell you all about it.
Well,
nothing, sir.
glad to hear it. Now go and work out your aggression on the water.
Come on!
I've just thought of something.
Yeah, me too. Don't worry about Josh. If he can't handle it, it's his problem.
Yeah, it's just a shot. He'll come on.
Let's go.
Well, come on, you lot, in you go.
No, and you can't make me.
What?
I ain't getting in there with her.
Don't be stupid. What is all this? Why not?
I don't want to get AIDS.
I don't want to hear that kind of remark.
After you then, sir.
Come on in, Lucy.
Why don't you go in?
I can't remember if it's safe or not.
You should have paid more attention at the AIDS workshop instead of mucking about.
Is she on her own?
Yeah.
It's okay for me to come in. Are you okay? Here. Now, are you going to tell me what all this is about?
My mum.
What about your mum?
She had AIDS. We only found out after she died.
I'm so sorry, Lucy.
Is she infected or not?
I don't know.
So we could have a very serious health risk on our hands.
Peter could hardly have asked her.
Has she had a test?
We don't know.
The last thing we need is panic.
I don't think anybody's panicking. Yes, Jane?
Sorry?
I thought you wanted to say something.
No.
Even if Lucy is positive, it's still safe to get into the water.
I know that. I just couldn't bring myself to do it.
Just because it's true, some girl in your class got AIDS with 6 months to live. No. The story's all over school.
Doesn't mean it's true, though, does it?
Hey, don't. You're lying. I can always tell.
Shut up, James. Just leave us alone.
Perhaps it would be in everyone's interest if we asked her to take the test.
Peter, that has to be Lucy's decision, not ours.
Excuse me, I just want to be clear about what happens if she has an accident and cuts herself. Do we help her?
Good point.
Of course you help her.
We know that the only possible danger is from blood. And we have a supply of disposable gloves.
Where?
Well, they're in here. I think we should keep them out from now on.
The risk of any infection is very small.
If she has a cut... Well, I'm sorry, I'm not touching her without one of these.
Look, there's no need to be afraid of her. Malcolm, have you ever known anyone with HIV-related disease?
What are you suggesting?
That you're overreacting. Massively.
I reckon it's definitely her dad who give it to her, Mum. He must swing both ways.
Ignorant creep. Take the notice, Liz. This will all blow over in a couple of days.
Somehow I doubt it.
President Reagan, 1984. Looks like they're a bit behind schedule then. Which means I might have more chance of being on it. If I can work hard and get my A-levels a couple of years early. Not serious. Of course I need to work out to build up my cardiovascular system. Starting tomorrow. Naturally I'll be using the NASA fitness program.
Naturally. What else?
And I'll need laser surgery to permanently correct my eyesight.
What's this?
The Saturn V rocket. I bought it at a science museum.
You haven't got a spacesuit tucked away somewhere?
No, but I did bring back some space food. You know, I've been thinking about diseases.
Yeah.
The population of microbes can increase at a fantastic speed in zero gravity.
A girl at school with AIDS would be a real liability on the space program, wouldn't she?
What did you say? Which girl at school with AIDS?
Hi. How are you?
Oh, fine.
How's everything going?
No, I'll take each day as it comes.
All right. Listen, if you need a chat, you know where to find me, okay?
Yeah, thanks.
A word.
You know, you've a real talent for art, dear, and a very characteristic style, just like a signature. But even talented people make mistakes. Clean it off.
I've got a lesson.
Do it.
Well, so is my sixth form lesson.
Mr. McNabb said you should see her.
Oh.
Said you should read this first.
Look, you're probably not in our asses anymore. But you want to go out tonight? That is if you are still going out with me.
Well, what makes you think I'm not?
You spend all your spare time at the refuge.
Look, maybe I've been getting things out of balance here. But that place was a real shock for me, Jacko. Some of the things I saw and heard there really stirred me up.
Yeah, I know.
I still want to go out with you. I mean, if you do.
Yeah, great. Tonight?
Tonight,
Well, let's get out of here.
tonight won't be just any night. Tonight there will be no morning star.
Why?
Hot air rises.
Ah, but it's the paper that's rising.
The hot air makes
It's
it...
the hot air.
Please don't interrupt, Wayne. Yes?
The hot air pushes it up.
And what is a push?
Well, it's a kind of... It's a force, sir.
Well done, Kevin.
And Poppy, she knew the answer as well, sir.
Yes, perhaps some of you do listen after all.
It's the science museum, sir. They really explain things properly there.
Yes, thank you, Kevin. Look, the paper is coming downwards. What happened to the upward force?
It's gone, sir, because there's no more hot air, and gravity's pulling it down.
So we need a constant supply of hot air to push our balloons upwards. So the sooner we make those balloons, the sooner we can test them.
Mr. Robson, I think it's my right as a parent to have an answer. Do you have a pupil in this school with AIDS?
I can't talk about this.
Why not?
It's a confidential matter.
Not in your playground, it isn't. And surely it's obvious. A child in the school with AIDS is a danger to all the others.
Look at it from the opposite side. Imagine that someone had asked me that question about your child.
Oh.
What would you want me to say?
No, I'm sorry, this girl is not my concern. My concern is Kevin.
Mrs. Jenkins, I'm still talking to everyone.
But I want you to know that we are taking all the necessary precautions.
Fine. Thank you for your time. I hope you realize why I had to come.
Of course.
Dorothy, is Mr. Hankin going to test these one at a time?
I think he has something more spectacular in mind.
Like what?
I'll give you a sneak preview at lunchtime.
Lunchtime?
Yeah, he hangs out here with her instead of playing football with his mates.
She's a strange woman. She knows an awful lot about astronomy.
And how come she ends up with Hankin for a boss?
She's not interested in ambition. She was a hippie in the 60s.
My dad said he was a hippie in the 60s, and he's a lot younger than her. What'd you do?
Talk. Boring.
Dave, this friend of yours is reliable, isn't he?
God, spooky. You must be psychic. That's what he calls his business. Mr. Reliable Wire Services.
Yes, but aren't we going in the van to unload it?
Oh, well, sandwiches first, Mr. H. Sandwiches first.
And you are sure that the equipment is within the safety regulations?
Have I ever let you down?
Several times, actually.
After that, I went to Machu Picchu, secret city of the Incas. Then I travelled from Peru through Central America to Texas.
Houston.
NASA headquarters. I had a grant to work there for a while.
Brilliant. Why did you come back?
My mother was ill and I had to look after her. Then the missions were over. But I did manage to bring back a few mementos.
Is that it?
As promised. Buzz Aldrin's glove from his training suit for the Gemini 12 mission.
November 11th to 15, 1966. Mission duration 94 hours, 34 minutes and 31 seconds.
Of course, Buzz wore a different kind of suit for the Apollo mission.
This was worn by the second man to walk on the moon. Can I try it on?
I'm sorry. It's my most prized possession. I haven't even shown it to anyone else before. People would pay thousands of pounds for this these days. But to me, it's priceless. Come on, then. The device for the hot air balloons. I had this idea. Made it from plumber's pipes. Hope it can cope with the high temperature.
Where's the hot air going to come from?
Aha, that would be telling. Mr. Hankin likes his little secrets. Off you go. You don't want to spend the whole lunchtime inside. Go on. Running about in the fresh air helps to increase your lung capacity.
Oh, wow.
Are you sure you don't need a hand?
No problem.
What is it, sir? Is it a rocket? You've got space in the brake, Kevin.
No, it's not a rocket, Kevin, but it does help us understand how a rocket works.
How?
Well, forcing matter out in one direction makes the rocket move in the opposite direction. Action and reaction being equal and opposite.
Oh, Mr. H!
What caused that then, sir?
Gravity and stupidity. Dorothy, where's the first aid kit, please?
It's in the prep room. I'll get it. Kevin.
Had an accident, Dave?
Oh, unavoidable, Mr. Robson. How can I help you? Can you clean up the school sign?
Before the local rag run the picture on the front page. We've already lost one child. We don't want to have a mass exodus. You really must insist on a test.
That's Lucy's decision, not ours.
Well, then we're just going to have more incidents like the swimming pool.
You cannot become HIV positive by sharing a swimming pool. You know, the ignorance in this room is appalling. What kind of example is this for the kids?
He's right.
Hi.
Hi.
You look worried.
Said I can come and talk.
Yeah, sure, sit down.
I think I have it. I mean AIDS. Like Mum.
Why?
Well, I live with her. Must have it. It's obvious.
Not to me, it's not.
It's to everyone else. It made me feel so
dirty.
You're touching me. You're not frightened.
Yeah, there's no need to be. You know, this virus is very weak. It's very fragile. HIV can't be transmitted by touching, or sharing cups, or toilets.
What about swimming pools?
Not either.
Do you think I should take a test?
Do you have a counsellor?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk to them. You know, they're the best people to advise you on that.
Yeah, I think I will. Thanks.
Do you think it'll work? I don't talk to people who sneak round behind my back and treat my things with disrespect. And I'll thank you to stay away from the science labs at lunchtime in future.
What have I done?
I think you know very well.
Look, I'm not going to give up my work at the refuge altogether, but I will spend less time there, more with you if that's what you want.
Let's start again. From the beginning.
What? After all that progress you've been making?
Leave it out, Becky.
Well, there's no one here.
Yeah, for a change. Look.
What is it?
1, 2, 3, go!
The Year 7 group have made some good balloons. They're really interested in the subject. Kevin seems a bit down in the mouth, though. He's usually very keen.
A bit too keen for my liking.
And stronger than he looks, too. Do you know he helped us carry Dave back to the first aid room?
He was with you at lunchtime?
Yes.
All the time?
Yes.
Oh. I think I may have been a bit hasty.
Are you very frightened?
Am I frightened? Yeah, confused and
Overwhelmed?
yeah. It's like this thing with AIDS has crowded out everything else.
When you need time to think about your mother,
Yeah,
you must miss her very much.
but it's ordinary things like helping me with homework, buying clothes, making me tidy my room. No, I can still smell her perfume in the house. It's fading. I can still just about smell it. Yeah, I miss her.
Have you cried for her yet?
No.
Kevin?
Look, I don't know what I've done.
Nothing. It's me. I think I ought to trust my friends and not jump to conclusions. I'm sorry.
You mean we're still friends?
Yes. Listen, I've got to go somewhere rather interesting later. Would you like to come with me? Check with your mum first. I promise you it won't be boring.
Brilliant. It's like she stopped being my mum, become this woman who might have given me AIDS.
AIDS is a disease, not a judgment. Your mum had nothing to be ashamed of.
Well, I have, though.
What?
Every time I think of her, I go so cold. I can't help it. That's what I miss the most. Touch. Always telling me what to do. But she's gone. I'm all alone.
Well, you know, I think it might help to remember her.
I mean properly. Really get a picture of her in your mind. This is called a memory store. Lucy, your mum lives on. In you. In your mind. Give yourself the chance to remember. You may find she can still help.
Oh, wow. Brilliant telescope. You're an astronomer.
Yes. Of course, the city isn't the best place to observe. Too much pollution. It's a refractor. 6-inch optic lens, 84-inch focal length.
You can take pictures too.
Yes. I'm part of a project that's studying another galaxy. My colleagues and I take it in turns to come down here to the observatory.
Can I look? I'll be ever so careful.
I know you will. Come on. There's the Andromeda Nebula.
So that's another galaxy?
Yes.
Brilliant.
Kevin, where on earth have you been till this time?
With me.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Dr. Dorothy Pollard from Grange Hill. You have an exceptionally gifted son, Mrs. Jenkins. A boy to be proud of. Expect great things of him. I do. One day he'll be up there with the stars. Well, good night. Observations call.
Thank you very much, Doctor.
Okay, Mum, you're right. It's time to be sensible. Mum wouldn't like you drinking so much. You know, Mum didn't know what happened to her. She didn't have a chance to decide about a test. We do. I think we should use this chance. Now, I've made up my mind. I think you need to make up yours.
Mitchell?
Who first?
I'll go.